Hi, Michelle. Good morning. It's good evening here in the UK. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm hoping we get a few good ladies in tonight. It's been beautiful weather here and still is even. We've had a really nice day today. Is it nice and sunny and warm where you are? Hi, Cal. I'm just saying we've had a lovely day here today. Is it pretty weather as well, have you? Gorgeous weather. Really, really warm too. We went shopping this afternoon and I got my leggings on. I cooked. I cooked in my leggings. Yeah, gorgeous. Been beautiful here. Really had a nice day today. Harry's been digging my bush out and moving it. I think he's massacred it. I don't know about moving it, whether it'll survive. He's not fussy about plants unless it's something he wants planted, so you never know. It probably will die a death before long. Did you get your African lady finished yet, Caroline? Because you were nearly there, weren't you? Last night it looked as if you were well on the way. And if you have, what your plans next? What's your next one planned for? I'm just plodding with this one. In fact, I did actually get this out last night, and I was going to sit and do this through your live, and I came all over dizzy and sick. And I had to go and lay down. I was really, really rough last night. And that's why I didn't come on yours. Hi, Karen. Welcome. That's why I didn't get on yours while late. I didn't wake up while 10:30. Oh, dear. And that's not like me at all. I do not fall asleep on the sofa. But I was well and truly down last night. So I'm just plodding again. Because unfortunately, I'm the kind of person, I can't start another one while this is on the go. I've got to get this one out of the way. And I could if it was one I've enjoyed doing it. But if it's, when it's something that you don't particularly enjoy doing, then, I lose interest, which is not good. I don't want to lose interest. Excuse me, I've got a real frog in my throat today. I was talking to Pam on my sister-in-law on the phone a little while ago, and I'm croaking at her. Bless her. She didn't phone me yesterday like she normally does because she knew that I would be on your live, Caroline. Unfortunately, she didn't know that I was not well, and she didn't ring up until late. She was going to ring me up later tonight, and I thought I better ring her up and let her know I won't be available. So I'm just plodding now. It's just a big letdown, this one. I really am not enjoying it. Yeah, and believe it or not, my hand was a lot better. And then Saturday morning, put that in one place. Saturday morning, I woke up, would you believe it, laying on that arm, on that hand. And I says, oh, my hand, I've been laid on it and it really hurts again. By the time I'd had my tea and toast, it seemed to go. I was fine until Saturday night. Oh, my word. And it was agony. It was worse than the first time. So it was bandaged back on, although I don't really know why I did, because it's this part of my hand. You know when you bandage your hand up around your wrist, that bit's not covered. That's what I'm wearing a bandage for. It's not actually on the bit that hurts. So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But anyway, it's been so. In fact, it was that. So I went to bed early. I mean, early for me. I went to bed Saturday night at midnight, which is unheard of. I'm definitely 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, girl. But I just felt so. Well, the tablets did me as well. I took 2 strong tablets, and they knocked me flat. So I got some sleep, but. Yeah, I do, don't I? I need wrapping up. Julie, there is always saying, Mark's going to wrap me up in cotton wool. But I don't know what it was that started it. I don't know whether it was I had been laid on it when the week before. I don't know what caused it at all. I've no idea. But it's just strange. It's just there. And when, oh, ow, when I touch it just there, oh, it's so painful. And there's no marks. I've not done anything. Look, no marks, no bruises, nothing. It's just very, very sore to touch. And I don't know why. Oh, I'm weird. I'm an odd bod. I am. I don't know why I get these things. Always find me these silly, horrible, stupid things. Didn't do much good, did it? That's better. Yeah, so I thought, well, while I'm on, I'll do this. I'll plod. I can't see me getting much done tonight, but that's okay. I don't mind. You see, ended up when I went to sleep, Harry went and moved it for me because I couldn't move. I couldn't move it to get it so I could go and lay down. I got right up to me, got it right up to my knees, or right over my knees actually. And it's a little like card picnic type table. But it's really, really good for this. Everything just fits on nicely. You know, the big easel with the big light pad and everything, and my drills just fit on here nice. It's perfect for this job. So it's landed a permanent position in living room, much to our disgruntled. But you know, we crafters must do what we must do. I don't know what else I can say about that. Oh, and I have been doing some other crafts this week as well. I've been in my craft room. Hello, Janet. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't miss it, Karen. Cal, normally I wouldn't. But it was. I went and got laid down at 7:30. That was just thinking I'll have a little lay down. I might feel all right shortly. And I was out for the count. And like I said, that's just not me at all. I don't do things like that. I don't sleep on furniture as a rule. I go to bed if I'm tired. But I'm rarely tired at night. It's usually in the morning when I get up. It swings and roundabouts, really. It's sod's law because, I mean, I can't go to bed early. It would be a waste of time, even if I took my medication at tea time. I would still be bright as a button at bedtime when I should be going to bed. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't have dizzy spells as such. I do sometimes, but you know, when I've been laid down, in fact, I do every time. When I've been laid down and I get up, even if I take my time, I mean, Harry usually comes and lifts me up off the bed so that I don't have to push myself up and fall over, because I'm likely to when I go dizzy. And I've always had that. But because I was sat here doing this last night, last night, and I just sort of all of a sudden became very dizzy and felt very, very sick. Went hot. And in fact, I went and sat in the bathroom for a few minutes, just in case. But I wasn't physically sick. I just felt really badly sick. And so I thought, oh, I'll go and sit back in my chair. I'll be fine. I'm all right. And then it was a no. It was lay down on the sofa. And I just put my cardigan over my shoulders, and because I can't sleep anyway with the light on, I have to have my head underneath something. So, and I can't believe that I slept all that time. I'm still amazed at that. I mean, I have been known occasionally to, you know, have half an hour. Whoops, up there. But not 3 hours. That was ridiculous for me. You know, if you're tired, you go to bed, don't you? Let's face it. And I didn't feel tired. Okay, Karen, well, thanks for joining us anyway. See you next week, perhaps. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy your visitors. So, I've took, apart from that little top corner, I've just took all my sticky off because that's all black there. I've done black and dark green here. And I just felt like doing a bit of colour. So I've took it. I've left that covered, but I've just took all this off so that I can use a bit of colour because it's boring me to death, this black and green. It's just too dark. Not at all what I was hoping and expecting. It didn't look that dark when I was looking at it on I forget where I bought this from. It might have been New Frog before it changed names. I think I have anyway, ordered The Old Couple on a Bench. So quite looking forward to that one coming. And I have been looking at the Old Couple sat drinking tea in the kitchen. I've not ordered it yet though. But I probably will eventually. But I've got quite a few. I'm sure I have got quite a few on order. Still to come. I don't say how many if Harry's listening. He's not in here at the minute though. Well, I don't know how many. I've got that many on order. You get carried away when you, I like that. Oh, I've got to have that one. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that would go nice with so and so. And you just, clicking away and clicking away. And then when you come to pay for them, yikes. And you either have to remove them or just pay this buyer or just pay that buyer. And leave them in your trolley till next time. That's got all stuff around the edge. So I know I've got quite a few to come. I am planning on taking a couple. I'm going to kit a couple up and take them down to Cardiff when we go down to Cardiff in June. But I've also stacked my Kindle up with books, so I'll have plenty to read. But if it's nice weather, I obviously won't be sitting inside caravan diamond painting. Well, weather's nice, I'll be out. Either out shopping with Jane She takes me all over, bless her. And if not, we'll be out in the sunshine, enjoying. And it's a really nice caravan site. It's just very small. That's the problem with it. And we thought it was a private one, privately owned one, when we first went down. But last time we went down, we were asking about it, and she said, "Oh no, it's a council one." And I thought, well, if it's council, why on earth do they not have a little bread, grocery shop or something? There's one cafe and it's for vegan. And, each to their own, but, we shouldn't all have to have vegan because we, fancy a coffee and a piece of cake. I had a piece of cake last time we went. And we and I went in, well, we didn't go in, we sat outside, it was nice weather. But we sat outside and had a coffee and a piece of cake, and it was like eating cardboard. It was awful. So I thought, well, that's first and last. We'll have there. There's nothing worse when you're on holiday and you go into a place and the food is atrocious. But in actual fact, hi Tanya, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I actually do quite a bit of baking. I make a couple of cakes and what have you, and take them with us anyway when we go away. Because I just begrudge paying silly prices for cake and that. And I just, if it's not fresh cream, any other kind of cream, I can't eat it unless I've made it. Oh, it's weird. Oh, I'm weird. I told you I'm weirdo. But yes, I think they ought to make it a little bit bigger as well if they could. They've got that huge playing field, which is all very nice, but there's not much room for caravans, and it is apparently the only caravan park actually in Cardiff, and it's always fully booked. We just got in by the skin of our teeth. We're having to go down on Sunday because Saturday night it's fully booked for the day before, so we can't go until the Sunday anyway. But we'll set off pretty early, I think, in the morning to get there lunchtime-ish, so that we've not got to rush getting everything set up and what have you, But I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it, and I do like going there. It's like I say, it's nice, and I'm quite impressed with Cardiff. Actually, it's quite an interesting place. It's a huge castle that Jane drove me round. Oh, crikey, there's still more. It seems to be going on forever. It's really big. Yeah, and there's a lot of nice shops too. It's a nice shopping centre, the actual town. But the first place that Jane took me to, the first time we went down, I thought that was town. And she says, next time you come down, I'll take you into town. I says, well, where have you just took me? Oh, dear. Hi, Diamond Art Addiction. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And I says to her, where you took me if that weren't town? And she said, that's not town. Nothing like town, only a little street. But there were some lovely shops. And then when she took me to town, I realised, oh, wow, yeah, it definitely weren't town. But it was still a nice little shopping area. So if you live local to that, you don't need to go into town for anything because it's all there. So, yes, it was very impressive. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. And Jane is just such a fabulous lady. Absolutely. She's funny and, she's so down to earth. She's no airs and graces. She's just Jane, and Jane is a lovely, lovely lady. I think that's what I like about Jane more than anything, really. That she's just her, and Yeah, she is great, and we just laughed so much. I don't even know what half the time what we were laughing at. Neither of us did. But we had a good laugh anyway. We didn't care. But yeah. Hey, is anybody here that Harry just watching and said, yeah, because I'm mental? I told you I were Egypt. Oh, what's in the parcel, Tanya? I bet it's a DP. I bet. Will I win? Oh, yeah, I know there's something I've got to tell you. How exciting. Harry and I won on the postcode lottery. Yep, we certainly did. We won £10. Why don't they come to our house with £32,000 cheque? Why do we always have to have the little £10 just shoved in quietly in his bank account? Oh, very secretive. I thought, well, I never did. And I mean, we've been paying it and playing it from about 5 years now, 6 years. And I think we've won £10 3 times. And it's costing us £10 a month because we have 2 tickets every month. At first, it was costing us £20 because they were very clever. They said over Christmas, because we joined it at Christmas time, they said, if you get £10 worth, we will double your tickets. So they did. But what they neglected to tell us were that from that, after that, they've carried on giving us double tickets and taking £20 a month. And it was only something else I was checking up on that I actually spotted that way, way afterwards. I says, oh my God. I said, we're spending all this money on postcode lottery, getting nothing, and we didn't even know we were paying that much money. So I had to cancel tour tickets, and oh, blimey. I mean, it's only a small village, this one anyway, so and I would imagine most people are in it. Certainly from this end of village anyway. Bottom end of village is where they put a lot of the not so well off families. Yeah, some are ruffians as well, but they're not all ruffians. Can't accuse them all. Paul's next door neighbour. No, he's not bad. But Harry's been moving near bush and massacred it to do it. So we'll see if it thrives or dies. Now, it has been moved before and survived, but he had to go to a lot more trouble today to get it out than what.
I put some load again that compost road.
Have you?
That won't survive.
Right. So, have you put me those? Did you put that asparagus in where I asked you to?
No.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say no. Oh, all I can say is if not, why not? It has to be put in a certain way, though. I suppose I'm better off doing it myself, really. Because, what's that? Ugh. Well, I don't know what that is. It's like it's like a bubble. I don't know what it is. Loose flap of glue or something. Anyway, I'll cover it over, and then when I seal it, it should be okay. This one's definitely going to be up for sale. I shan't be keeping this one. Let it go cheap. It'll pay for another one, won't it? If anybody wants to buy it, I wouldn't waste my money on it like that. I've already done that part. That there might be somebody that has a daughter or somebody that's interested in Alice. It's fine for a kiddie's room. It's just a little bit annoying, shall we say. Yeah, it's cheeky, isn't it? Well, that's a good idea, Diamond Art Addiction. You do that. We don't mind lurkers and workers. Not at all. I don't know really what stories I've got to tell you tonight. I did think of something, and as usual, I didn't write it down. So unless it pops back into my head, I won't remember. But I shall just plod along. Yeah, we've been into town today. Been into Boys. It's a new shop that we've got in Worksop. Excuse me. I do believe there are Boys all over the country stores, but it's the first time I've ever seen it. And we've got one in Worksop and there's one in Retford. So, and we often go to Retford. Oh, we used to go more often than we're going at the minute. We've not been for a while. But it sells everything, and the thing is, they sell craft things. They've got an actual craft department. Well, I've been today again to craft department, and I bought some white and cream A4 craft cards, and that was last time we went in. And I couldn't remember whether they got any other colours, because I could do with some pink. I use pink card quite a bit, so I thought I could do with some pink card. Need to go to Boys to have a look. And they don't sell any other colour. Oh, I'm lying. They sell craft card, craft colour, the brown craft card. But they only sell that in ready-made cards and envelopes, not the craft paper. So that was a bit of a disappointment. And I don't really need that much. You know, it's the biggish pack, and it was quite expensive for what it was. You get cards in your envelopes, but it's a big pack and more than I would use. I like to do my own cards. I don't like just, you know, picking up a card blank and filling it in, as it were. I like to do them from scratch. Otherwise, I find I waste too much stuff. You know, cutting bits off here and bits off there. You know, but you buy the cards, the card base, and you want the same, so you got to layer on it and layer in a mat in. Hi, Lakeisha, welcome. Glad you could join us. Blonde Noir, welcome. That means you've got to cut another card up, another card blank. And to me, that is pointless. That's waste. So I won't do it. So that's one of the reasons I don't buy, or very rarely do I buy card blanks. I have got card blanks. I bought white ones where I've got plain white card as well, but I don't have to destroy a second card to make one card when you're matting and layering. But I don't like the idea of cutting another card up to mat and layer. So I'm looking for pink card, and they don't have it. They only have white and cream and this craft. So that was a disappointment. Went into the works and found a couple of things actually that I was quite pleased about. Nothing exciting so much, but I forgot to look for pink card. I forgot to look for craft card. You know, pink card. I never looked. I'm just trying to think where else I've looked. I think I've looked on that. Oh, now then. I just can't think. Brain's gone. Brain fog. Oh dear. Brain fog. I can't now even remember what I was talking about. Oh, Jesus. Give me strength. Yes, so I went into works and I found, excuse me, a little inky dinky bottles of glitter with a little cork in. As I'm making some embellishments. I'm actually making some dangle charms that you can put on your handbag or a key ring, that kind of thing. And I've just done a few. I've just been studying a lady on YouTube. Her name is Happy Birds Glitter Nest. That's it. Happy Birds Glitter Nest. And she does some really lovely stuff. Now then, yes. Something I could talk to her now. Okay. She's in the UK. Sorry, she's in the USA. And she makes these dangly things. And they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, oh, they are nice. So I thought I'll have a go at those. And I've made some. I've done some. But she uses on hers, you know, recollections, glitter and all that. We don't get recollections over here. I've even tried on eBay, and eBay don't sell it either. But she also uses, now wait for this, German glass glitter. And it's glass. But oh golly, you need to see the effect. Absolutely beautiful. It just gleams at you. And oh yeah, I've got to have some of that stuff. Got to have some of that. And she give you that she shows you all about this lady that she gets it from, and she has a shop on eBay. No, she doesn't. Well, if she does, she doesn't have a shop on UK eBay. And I punched the net. I don't know actually how to search a seller on eBay. Now, if anybody can help me with that one, that would be a great tremendous help, because sometimes people will say, oh, I've got the seller is such and such on eBay. Yeah, but how do you look for a seller on eBay? I know how to look for a something I'm wanting to buy, obviously, on eBay, no problem. Oops. But to get back to this woman's, I don't know her name. She did say it actually one day, and I couldn't remember what she called herself. I forgot. But anyway, she makes these beautiful, the absolutely staggeringly beautiful charms, dangle charms and things. She does all sorts of different things, and I wanted to have a go. So what she uses on her bits and pieces of card and paper and things is something called triple thick. And it's on a very similar stamp to Glossy Accents. The difference being that you don't squeeze it on, you don't squirt it onto your base. You use it. I use a cocktail stick, same as she does, a cocktail stick, and you put it on with that. And it doesn't get the bubbles like Glossy Accent gets. Wonderful. We're really liking this stuff. So I went on to eBay. I did actually find it eventually. And I bought some, and it didn't take very long to come. In fact, you can actually get it via Amazon. And let me tell you, you can get the double size that I got quite reasonable. I paid £5 something for a 4-ounce tub. Right, so it's a sizable tub, I'll say, I'll give you that. But if you go onto Amazon, you can get an 8-ounce tub for £7.90 something. And then click on left-hand side. It says advanced next to the search bar. Click on that and it comes. Hi, Honeydew, welcome. So, getting back to me tail. So, I'll be honest, I have got Glossy Accents. I just don't particularly like it very much. So, got that bit done. That bit of shopping. So then, I'm going looking for German glass glitter. I'll get it right before I've done. And all I could find there was nothing on eBay at all, nothing. I found on Amazon, it didn't bring me German glass glitter up, but it did bring me diamond dust. And I thought, well, that could be anything. That could just be normal glitter. I don't know. So I didn't do anything about that. And then I actually made a note of the lady who sells this stuff to this Happy Birds lady. And I went and found her on Etsy. And I thought, yippee, I've been looking for it for ages, not been able to find it, but I found it. Yesterday, actually, I found it. So I thought, right, and I ordered 2 lots. And then when it comes to pay, it said, this does not ship to the UK. And I thought, why's that then? I wonder. And I thought maybe it's something, I don't know, perhaps health and safety, or... Yes, I was looking for pink blank card. Just normal A4 cardstock, pink. Hi, Linda. I sound broken up, do I? Wonder why.
No, we're still together.
No, he says we're still together. Still, it's odd. Oh, Amazon. I've not looked on Amazon. I really ought to do. I know. I have actually started looking more on Amazon for things. But getting back to this glass glitter, all I could find on Amazon was this. I could find German glass glitter, but in silver or amethyst, and I wanted clear. I didn't want silver, and I didn't want pink blank cards. Yes, but is it A4? I don't want ready-made cards sort of thing, and envelopes. I just want the A4 card. That's all I'm wanting. Anyway, I I've been watching quite a lot of this Happy Birds videos, because she does such nice things. And there's a lot of waiting in between, drying time between, but she sort of pauses the camera and, you know, lets it dry for 12 hours and comes back and does the next bit. I can't do that. I don't do editing. I'm working off a webcam and my webcam doesn't have a pause button, unfortunately. So I can't do it like that. But anyway, she did say on one of the videos, they also call it diamond dust. Oh, hallelujah. I'll get it on Amazon. And it is it is glass glitter. This on Amazon, right? So if it's glass glitter and I'm thinking it was going to be here like within a couple of days because it was coming from Amazon, and apparently it's coming from the US, not from Amazon, and it's going to be here mid-June. Great, but anyway, I can wait. I don't mind waiting. But then I thought, if that's glass glitter, why can't this other woman who sells exactly what I'm wanting, because it's like a 70 grit, it's quite a chunky glass glitter, and it's got a fabulous effect. Wonder why she didn't post it to UK. I thought, well, it can't be a customs thing then. If that diamond dust is glass glitter as well, then, you know, it can't be a customs thing. So I'm now wondering why she won't post to UK. I suppose it's going to be too expensive for her. But, or how on earth she has to package it because it's glass. It's going to cut through paper bags or something. Maybe, I don't know. But it's an absolute shame because I would dearly love some of that. It's really, really nice. The place that she gets it from, now I'm not going to be able to tell you this right, I know I'm not. But it's Cottage. I can't remember. Cottage something. It's a really nice fancy box, jar label thing that's got on it. It really is done nicely. And yeah, but she didn't post that one to UK. So I don't know. So I was a little bit upset about that. But I have been playing. I've made Jane. Yeesh, brain's gone again. Not much up tonight with me. Jane, Crafting Shed Davis Jane, and I are doing a swap, and we decided that we would not post them because Harry and I are going down for a holiday in June. We'd save it till then and save on postage because it's £3 every time you to send a parcel out, you know. And you start putting extra bits and pieces in it, you can't really not. And if it starts getting too heavy, it starts getting silly prices for postage. So I said, well, look, don't post it. We'll swap hands. We'll swap them over when we come down. So that's what we're doing. And we are doing a dream catcher. And I've done mine. I can't believe it. I've actually done it. I can't show it because that would be naughty. But you'll see it when Jane does it. When Jane does a video, she'll do a video. But I did try to find some tutorials on this dream catcher thing. I know they're out there, and I found two. But one of them was doing it with wool. I didn't fancy that. I didn't like the look of that. I wanted to use. I would have preferred to use cord, but I tell you what I did use. I got some, you know, the cheap embroidery schemes that you can get from Pound Shop. I got some of that in cream. I've got loads in white somewhere, but I can't find it. So I've just found this very pale cream one, and I use that. And I don't think I did enough little doodahs, you know, in middle, like meshing things. You weave it in between. But anyway, I finished it, and well, it's almost finished. I looked at it and I thought it needs a bit more in the way of tassels, dangly things. So I'm going to put some more dangly bits on it first before I wrap it, and then it'll go in a bag or a box or something to take down with me. But it was really nice doing it. But after I'd done it, and I knew I'd not done this middle bit very well, but looked a bit. You can tell it's a first attempt. Let's put it that way. Rest of it's not bad, you know, decoration and all that. I'm fine with them. It was just this bit of daft weaving you've got to do. And then, because fell upon Lolly Dolly Crafts Wendy tutorial. And I'd forgotten she'd done one. I've actually watched her tutorial once before, I think. And it was last month, March. And I'm sure I watched it. But of course, like everything else, I've forgotten that I'd seen her do one. And the way she did the middle bit, she made it look an awful lot easier than the other tutorials that I tried to watch and follow. So I really wish now that I'd done it after I'd seen Wendy's, but of course, like I said, I'd forgotten that she'd done this tutorial. So I should be getting it as is. But I don't want to do another one. But one thing I did find a little, I won't say odd because it's not particularly odd. But you know, if you're doing a dream catcher, you just need a circle, don't you? Need a hoop. And yeah, perfect thing is an embroidery hoop. Hi Rebecca, welcome. But I've only used one piece of the hoop because you've got two hoops there, two circles. Why use both on one dream catcher? Totally not necessary, I don't think, because you can make two with one hoop. So yeah. So we'll have another go and make another one and see how that one goes. Because man, when I do anything for Jane now, it involves purple somewhere in the along the line because it's her favourite colour. But I thought I might like to do another one in just like a pinks and whites and pretty peach or whatever. Because peach is one of my favourites. I mean, I like all pastel shades of any colour. I'm not into, you know, scarlet red and that kind of thing. It's just a bit OTT for me. I don't dislike red, but I just don't like working in a lot of red, shall I say. A little bit now and then looks nice, but I think if you do it a lot, to me, it overpowers me. It's not overpowering for anybody else that uses it, you know, that likes it. It's just me. So, and we all know I'm a nutter because people keep telling me. So it must be right. Oh dear. No, you're not late. It's fine. We're only early yet. Long, long way to go. Quick drink. I'm on my usual tipple. My bitter lemon. Nothing in it, just bitter lemon. I'd have to tell you that because some folks would think I'll kill otherwise. I mean, I have a glass of wine every once a flood, and Harry thinks I'm doomed. Good forever. Just for a glass of wine. And the other night, he was really worried because I had two glasses. Well, you just gotta, haven't you? If you're enjoying it, you've just got to. Did you try it yet, Caroline? Did you find any what I told you to find? Yeah, so if you're into making really pretty embellishments and pretty dangly things, you need to pop over and have a look at this Happy Birds glitter nest, because she makes some really nice things. And I can't show you what I've made because, for one thing, it's in the craft room, which is at the moment to me a million miles away. But it's drying. I've got them on a level. I've got them on a level thing, and they're drying. Otherwise, they would be. I would show you them, but I don't have this incredible, beautiful glitter glass that she does. But I have been, as I say, I've been searching for this and that, and I found where she can get her. I've got some of this chunky glitter, the iridescent chunky glitter, but it just looks pink when you put it down. No, I didn't think you would have. You've got to find it. I think you've got to hunt. Trying to think where we got it from last time. We found it in Tesco's, I think. That particular one. We got it in Tesco's, and it was the only bottle as well. We got the last one. So it must be a popular wine. And I mean, me not being a red wine lover, I was shocked. But I do know that even though I don't like red wines, that any red wine other than that one, a friend of mine years ago, we were having a glass of wine. I called in and she says, "Oh, do you want a glass of wine with us?" Oh, no, thank you. I don't like red wine. I can't drink red wine. It's too, yuck. So she said, "Well, put some lemonade in." And I said, "Oh, I don't know. It's a shame to spoil it. I didn't like spoiling their wine." She said, "No, not at all." And she poured me some out. She poured me a little bit and a little bit of lemonade in. And it was really nice. And I thought, well, now I know I can drink red wine with lemonade because does make it a little bit more palatable. I think it's just red wine always seems very dry to me. Dries my mouth out. And I have issues with my saliva glands don't work very well, apparently. So, yeah, that's what to do if you're not going to. Because in actual fact, they say red wine is good for the blood. But I suppose it depends on how much you put into your blood in the first place, quite honestly. I mean, there are some people you can't dance to that to. My mother was being one of them. Dear me, she knew how to put wine away. Oh, yeah. I don't know whether that's what put me off wine or what, but I've never really been a lover of red wine anyway. But Mum would drink anything. I'm sure if she got hold of mess and couldn't get hotel, she'd drink it. Bless her. Oh, I shouldn't talk nasty of her. She's long gone and I do miss her. I really do. And there were times where I thought I would never miss her, but she had a way of making herself known. But she was lovely, really. You only have one mum, don't you? And when they've gone, you do know you've lost them. It's like losing your arm. It's awful. And I know one of my crafty friends has just lost her mum this last week. That's her. And so she's not doing very well just now. It's awful. It really is. It's terrible to lose a member of your family, of any member of your family. I mean, golly, it was strange that because in the November, Harry's brother passed away very suddenly. Infants YT, any gamer or interested in gaming, please sub me, please. I am very sad. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know whether that's I don't know whether that's good or bad, so I've just undone it. I don't know whether we've got a fly in the ointment tonight there. I've been thinking about, it's been, yesterday was Mother's Day in the US, and I believe in Australia, and a few other places. Now, why is Mother's Day on a different day here in UK? I wonder. Does anybody know the reason for that? Just curious. Just curious. I wonder why. Just find it a little bit, odd. Yeah, we had my mum here for quite some time, few years. We looked after my mum for a few years, but my health was deteriorating. And unfortunately, because my mum was well, we managed to get her off the drink after being warned by numerous doctors that, she was killing herself with it. We managed to get her off it. But she still had these mood swings. And she used to say some awful things. And as I said, my health was getting worse and worse. And she decided she'd like to go and live on her own. And I said, you can't. You can't live on your own. She had Alzheimer's. And she said, well, I want a place where I can live on my own, but have somebody look after me. So I thought, well, that's a little bit different. So, hi, Herbie. So we got social services to see if they could do anything. They said no. I got to keep her here. Bearing in mind, I've got stairs now. The bathroom is downstairs, but we do have an upstairs loo. We gave her the biggest bedroom and made it into a bedsit for her. She got television, she got music, a bed, she got a little dog, she could keep a little dog and everything. And we just didn't really know why she wanted to move. But anyway, she decided she wanted to go, and that was the end of that. So social services said they couldn't do anything to help us. Thank you. Social services couldn't do anything to help us, and I said, why not? Because she's got to pay. And I said, why has she got to pay? She's not got any money on. He's trying to get a pension, same as anybody else, you know, her age. Anyway, they said no. They couldn't help us. So what did I do? I went to see my MP. Oh, we got help eventually, but it was we could have people coming into Batha, which we did. We had to pay for that. £20 a week for somebody to come in Batha twice. Nothing else. That's all they did. And I said, well, I can do that. I can help her get showered for that. I mean, we're a shower. I've got a proper wet room shower, disabled shower. So that wasn't a problem. She just these mood swings were a problem. But anyway, we got in touch with our MP was John Mann. We got in touch, went to his office, explained everything, filled a form out, explained everything, and you know, nothing was going off. And within 2 weeks, they found her a flat. But it was a sheltered accommodation. So it was like a little bed set, no different to what she got upstairs, apart from she got a bit of a kitchen as well, and a shower, a walk-in shower in her own little room. And it cost her a fortune to get it all. You've got to furnish it yourself. You've got to put new carpets down and everything. The carpet that we saw down when we went to look at the flat on the Tuesday before the Monday that she moved in, and they said that they were going to leave that carpet down because there was nothing wrong with it, and you know, the other people didn't want it back for anywhere. So my mum were going to get that, and only to find out then the day before that the carpet had gone. So we had to go and order some new carpet, and that was £400 for a little piece. We only had it across one bit. We left the kitchen and what have you. But anyway, we got that all settled up for her. And she changed her mind. She didn't want to come. She didn't want to go. Okay, Honeydew. Well, thanks for popping in. It's been nice having you here. Take care. And look after your mum, because you don't know how long you've got her for. I wish I'd have known more. But anyway, she moved in. But they got an alarm there, whereas she could just pull a cord and there's somebody there, or she just pressed a button on a speaker. The carers were downstairs, and she was on an upstairs one. The very first day that we moved her in, got her all in, they said, oh, she can't get out on her own. She'd have to be taken out. That's fine then, that's okay. We had pass keys to get in. And then we got a phone call to say your mum's gone missing. We don't know where she is. And I said, well, I thought you said she couldn't get out. Well, she's gone out. That were it. Harry and I in the car going looking for her. They got the police looking for her. They were running around like headless chickens. Anyway, we drove. Oh, we drove all over Worksop looking. We didn't up little alleys, dead ends, because round where she was, where that place was where she was living, there were like little walkways through into another road, but you couldn't get your car. You had to go right round the houses, sort of thing, to get into that area. So, and I can't run. I can barely walk, let alone run. So what we did, we went driving round and round and round, and the police were looking. And we come back, have you seen her? No, not seen her. No, she'd not come back. So we go off again and have another drive round and look round for her. And on it went. And then we got back the second time we've been round. We've been searching a couple of hours. And that's how she got out. She's not supposed to get out. But you can get out. There's a button that you just push the button on the inside of the door that opens it, unlocks it for you to get out. Well, she's not deaf. She knows how to push a button. This is them telling her she can't get out on her own, and she could. Anyway, we just 21. Anyway, with that, we come back for the second time, asked if she'd come back or anybody heard anything, and she said no. And we were just about to get into the car for the third time to go on another drive round when a police car pulled round the corner with my mum sat in. And she got there were policewoman she got there. And she wouldn't get out of the car, she was frightened. So policewoman come up to us and she says, and I said, is she all right? She says, yes, but she's very frightened. And I said, what of us? Hi, Jane Marge, lovely to see you. And I said, what do you mean she's frightened? What you got to be frightened of? I think she thinks you're going to be angry with her because you know, and I said, we're not angry, we're relieved that she's back. We were worried about her. Anyway, I went back to the police car with this policewoman to go and get her. And I said, Mum, nobody's angry. We're just worried that you know, we were worried about you. That was all. And she kept saying how sorry she were. And I says, look, don't be sorry. You know, don't do it again because we worry about you. And apparently it was a young bloke, a very young, I think she said he'd be about 20-year-old chap, saw her wandering right up near the police station. And he asked her if she was all right, and she said, I don't know where I live. I'm lost. So he took her into the police station. And from there, and I, much to my amazement, absolutely, she told him this address. So they'd been here, but of course we weren't here because we were out looking for her. Unfortunately, Paul next door, our neighbour, he says, oh, they've gone to where she lives at, and Paul told him where she lived now. And I said, she's only moved in today, bless her. I said, so it should be all strange to her. Oh, dearie me, bless her heart, she was really upset. And I said, well, you've no need to be upset, Mum. Just you don't need to worry. Just, you know, be yourself. It's your place now. You do what you want. But you can't go wandering off because you don't know where you are. I tried to tell her all this beforehand. And she said she won't go wandering off, but she did, of course. But she only did it that once. And, oh dear. That was such a shame. I felt so sorry for her, bless her. And policewomen were really nice. Gave her a cuddle and I said to her, come here. And gave her a big hug and told her she weren't in trouble. And told her I'd get a big stick out to her next time. No. She was a sweetheart, really. She was a tiny little person, my mum. 4'11". She was tiny. And I'm fine. I've been struggling with my hands still this week. Again, I laid on it. Got up Saturday morning. and it was really very painful. Am I putting these on right? What? Oh yeah, I'm sat here nattering away. I laid on my hand again, didn't I? Although I'm still not 100% convinced that was the problem in the first place. I don't know what the problem would be, but I'm pretty sure it weren't the fact that I'd laid on it, because it got better halfway through a week and then come back and I haven't been laid on it another night that I know of. And Saturday, it hurt me when I got up and I had my breakfast and what have you. And then it felt fine all day, right up until tea time, and it started playing up again. So, and I haven't been laid on it during the day then. So I don't know. I just know, but so you're a long way from Cardiff, Caroline, aren't you? Quite a good drive. I use Betty Crocker cake mixers. Use Betty Crocker. Are we getting some funny ones in tonight? Then, oh, what I wonder. Oh, dearie me. I don't know. Yeah, trolls. Oh, it's 2 hours away. Oh, it's a fair distance, and into oops, daisy. Well, flying all over the place. I like playing tiddlywinks sometimes with these drills. Yeah. Yes, it's a long way, that, isn't it? Because I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's only about, I'm sure Harry said about 4 to 5 hours for us to get down to Cardiff from ours. I don't know whether that's right, but then,
Only 200 miles.
yeah, it's, I reckon it's about 200 miles from ours to Cardiff. So we're starting to get a couple of bits and pieces together for us all. I've been getting some bits and bobs, sharp knives and things like that you don't think to take with you when you're going, you know. And then when you get to Caroline, oh, I got a decent knife. So I bought one today to go in the caravan to leave. I've got a couple of very little ones, but nice to have a sharp knife. And get my clothes out and start freshening them up, my summer clothes. Although I'll probably be wearing them before we go anyway, because it's promised all week, this weather, so they say. I hope so. So I don't want us to get much diamond painting done. If it's nice, I'm going out in the garden with my book. Get some sunshine while I can. Oh no! I go around on my hands and knees every night, Jane Marge, picking them up. You should. Excuse me. They always give you plenty. They usually give you, I think you did something like 30% more than you need to finish. They do tend to fly a little bit. I'm always dropping them on the floor because, like I say, every night when I've been diamond pitched, I would go around on my hands and knees and find them. And I don't always put them back in the pots. I usually save them till the end, and then I shove them in here. That's all different coloured ones. These are just ones I've dropped. They're not all. That's not all the rubbish. Just a few that I've dropped every now and again. So I took them in there when at the end. I don't until I finish my painting though, just to make sure I've got enough of certain colours. I've still not got me me others back there. You know, the ones I was short of on me. Oh, which one were I short on? What one were I doing? I were. Oh, my old man and woman I was short for somewhere. Were it that one? I was short of. Can't remember now. I tell you, my memory's getting really bad. I put them anyway. I put them in a separate thing. Until I finish them, and then I'll frame them. I'll seal them and frame them. This one is awful. I hate it. This one is supposed to be Alice in Wonderland, and it's sort of like Alice going down the. You can see it probably there. It's like she's going down the rabbit hole or something on this one, but it's just all very, I don't know, too much dark. It's too pixelated for me. It really needed to be a bigger one that wouldn't be quite as pixelated, I think. So it's been a bit of a letdown for me, this one. I was really excited about it as well, but when I ordered it, but when it come and I looked, I thought, oh dear, not really excited about it very much now. Let's see if we can get some of her facing. N is number 16. But we'll get a face done and see if it does anything. What one was this one? 16. N. See, I get me drills out and then I don't remember which ones they are. Oh dear. I've got a tickle in my throat. So let's see. Does she look any better yet? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so somehow. Probably see, but I can see better looking on my screen than I can looking on picture itself. It looks better on the screen than it does on picture. Well, I've got them out. I'll put that in. And put them in there. Pens. There's a few up here. No, I'm not enjoying this one at all. I've been sort of neglecting it a little bit because I just don't. It's just a disappointment. It's awful, really, when when you're really looking forward to a thing, and maybe a little bit like that with the Lily's one, though. Although I were all right with it at the end, but it was really bugging me because they were popping up on the other one. Well, these aren't popping up. There's plenty of room for drills. They're just, I don't know, they're just like, the picture's not big enough for the pattern, if you know what I mean. The canvas, it needed to be on a bigger canvas. Probably would look better with more detail in it. But it is what it is, and I shan't get a bigger one of it. I shan't get a bigger one. There was another Alice in Wonder one I liked, actually. It was more like Alice sitting on the grass with her back to a tree. I don't know whether it was before she fell down Rabbit's Hole or what. And I'm trying to think now. I can't remember. Oh dear. If the White Rabbit's not on that one as well. But I will go back and have a look for that one. And I think that was at possibly New Frog, which is now a different name. I think they call it CC's or something. And Peggy By apparently has changed its name, so I understand. So I don't know why that would be. Because, they were doing all right. As far as I'm aware, it's only a name change. Because when I went into this CC place, the other day when I was looking, and it's my account's up there. Now, I'd never been into it before, so that was my New Frog account. It's just been moved over to the new CC thing. And in all honesty, I think anyway, that New Frog and Peggy By were one of the same company, to be honest. So, as I say, I don't know why. Right, that's all my nurse in. What else we've got to put in there? B for Pinky.
Bring me toast, true.
Bring me toast. Oh, my poor Manny's cracking up, Right, B's a pinky colour, so let's see. Number 9. Oh, it's a bright peach, this one. She look at if she got fake tan on with these colours. I think it could have done with a paler colour for face. What is wrong with this here? Let me just clean the pen out and put some fresh in. Because it's not picking my drills up. Not some anyway. That's all of it. There we go. Out. I think I've got it out. Right, we'll put some fresh in. I think sometimes, it's it gets padded down too far into your pen, you wax, and it's hard to pick drills that stops picking up. Much better. Much better. Oh, it's sad news tonight, isn't it, about... hi, Becky, welcome. It's sad news about Doris Day today. Bless her. I used to love Doris Day films. I still do. I like to watch them. I could watch her all day now. I love her. And I had a little read about her on one of the things that come up. She was a big animal activist, you know, and yeah, she died 97. She was, yeah, and I think the saddest part as well is that she only ever had. She was married 4 times apparently, but she only had one child, and that was a son with the first husband. He's the one that used to beat her up, and they were abusive, her husband, the first husband. And apparently he died, I forget when it were now, he'd been dead a while. He had a melanoma and he died. So I'm tipping that all her money will go to this animal foundation that she, you know, started up. But I thought it was such a shame because, but you know, I smiled a little bit actually reading the piece because it said Doris Day dies at the age of 97, cause of death not known. I would have thought old age would have been quite sufficient, really, don't you? I mean, 97 is a good age. She was a clean living woman and she was a good woman, a fabulous actress. Everybody's sweetheart, I think.
You never found out your secret love for them,
No. Oh dear, Harry. You're a loony tune. There's no wonder I'm daft. Absolutely no wonder I'm daft. He said we never did find out who her secret love were. Silly bugger. You're a loony tune, you are. Absolutely. No wonder I'm daft. I get it from you. I don't know. What we Doris Day and then the day it was Freddie Starr. Yeah, mind you, I liked Freddie Starr until he started being stupid and doing really stupid things to people. I mean, I watched, I don't know whether it was an audience with Freddie Starr, but he had a tank full of maggots and he kept pretending like he was going to throw them onto audience and got them all going, oh, like this. And then he did, he threw all these maggots onto these women in audience. And I don't think it went down very well at all, that. He were his own worst enemy, really, because he were funny. He could be, anyway. But I think I'd have sued. If he'd done that to me, I'd have had a heart attack, he'd have sued him.
Yeah, the place was full of fish.
Yeah. So, it makes you wonder who's next. You know, when you start seeing people that are sort of entertainers from your own era, it gets a bit worrying, really, doesn't it? Because you think, blimey, he weren't much older than me, and he weren't. You know, there's 6, 7 years between us, something like that. So, Yeah, it's a bit, it brings it to reality, doesn't it? Are you been somewhere, Caroline? What size is this one? It's a 30 by 40, but that's the side of the canvas. The drill site will be quite a bit smaller. You're looking at 4, 5, so 25 by 35, something like that. The size of this one. Now, does her face look any better? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So, well, I'm looking on my screen. So I'm actually looking on screen and seeing what you're seeing, and I don't think that looks any better at all. H, number 12. What's the bright red? Where's this going? Round her face. Whoops. Yeah. But I think, I'm not sure actually which one to do next, because I've got a couple of contenders. Now I've got the enormous one, which is the Chinese dragons. So I may do that one. Because when we bought this humongous television, we've saved the box because I want the box to make a frame for my other, for the very, very big Chinese dragons thing. And the box is rather in my way, and there's not really anywhere else we can put it, so it's right smack dab down the middle of the craft room, and I have to keep moving it to one side to get to this, that, and other, and it's getting damaged, and bent, and we don't want that to happen. So it might be a necessity to get that big one done. I've missed a blooming hair look down there. Well, blow me down. I'm gonna have to get them out again. I never did do. I always leave one. I thought to be right careful as well. So we've got to get the other big one done. I were hoping that Lynn Noakes would have done her big one because she's bought the same canvas, but hers is black and red. Now, I've just said I don't like a lot of red, but in that case, that one I would think would be absolutely magnificent, because I know mine's all gold on a black background, where Lynn's is all red on a black background. I think, yeah, I'm sure it is. And I didn't actually see the black and red one. In fact, even when she said, she came on, she said, I've ordered the other one, the black and red. And I thought, I never saw black and red. So I went and had a look, and I still didn't see it. Blind as a bat. Got my glasses on, blind as a bat. Are you been for wee wee? Caroline. I went for wee wees. I nearly forgot to go for one before I started. And I thought, oh, it was 27 minutes past 7. I thought, I'm going to have to go quick because I know I won't go all night. We had to wee all the way home. So I did a little quick double shuffle before I came on. I usually am not quite so, I'm usually on the ball, but I saw you've been chatting to my sister-in-law, and I ain't got me painting out or anything then. So I thought, oh, I was explaining to her that I can't talk Sunday night after 8 o'clock because we've got Caroline's live. And I can't talk after 7:30 on a Monday night because we've got my live. So, anyway. Are we going to have a domestic on video? He's pushing his luck tonight. Being brave because he's got. He thinks he's safe, and he's far from it. Yeah, we've had a nice little mooch around town, but there was nothing much to mooch around. I went into B&M. I were hoping they'd have some of their glitter. They do glitter card in all colours or multicolour pack. I think it's red, green, pink, gold and silver, something like that. Anyway, I couldn't find any of that. I couldn't find the I was looking for some A4 glitter foam as well. I've got some glitter foam, but I thought if they started getting it in again, I'll get them while I'm here. But I was more looking for the card, and I knew they wouldn't have that card in. Never thought to look in Works for card, pink card. But I've got a feeling I don't think we get it from there. The thing is, if you can get it, you can get black card, you can get white card, and I believe you can get ivory card. But I don't know about the colours. And if you buy it online, I think it's something like £6 post and packaging. So you've really got to be making your order a big one so you get free postage. But is it worth it? When you're buying stuff you don't really need just to get free postage, it's false economy. So I thought, if we can go in, Harry hates it in there. He absolutely hates it. But I know why. As much as anything, you can hardly get round with wheelchair. It's terrible. There's always stuff in aisles. You can't get round properly. And then you might get somebody stood talking in narrowest bit. That absolutely does his head in. It does my head in at all. Oh, God, could you find nowhere else to stand and natter? So, as I say, we called in there. We didn't get a deal of much, but I got 1 or 2 bits. And they've got, Barry's just got news on now, and it's about Doris Day. Absolutely stunning voice. Very pretty as well. He's still trying to find out who Secret Love is. I think it was Howard Keel, actually, Harry. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. This is just so tedious. This picture. I'm glad when it's done. I'm done. I might even give it away. It's just got a daughter with 2 little girls. No, 1 little girl. Oh no, 2 little girls, Amy and Taylor. Yeah, 2 little girls. They don't have it. Don't like it at all. No. Yeah. One lovely lady, weren't she? He's got news on. I'm looking at, listening to him talking about Doris Day. It's a sad day today for Hollywood. Oh, oh, missed two. Mustn't miss any. And she still don't look any better, does she? Even now, with the face and everything in, it's rubbish. Would you? I can't. I won't let anything defeat me. I am just no. I can't do that. I'm definitely a stick to it. It's done. I mean, when I was doing that other one, that that beautiful vase of lilies that turned out to be nightmare here. Jeez. But I mean, it might look all right when it's done, but I doubt it. I mean, this I can't. It's all there. I don't know. You can't see that little bit. Let me very carefully. You see the pattern of the. It's like the Queen's symbol thing, you know, design of a shield. That's what it is. No. But she doesn't see a leg. She looks as if she only got one leg. I don't know. I don't know what I can do with it to. I mean, you know, even sitting back and looking at it, don't make it any better. Because that's what I'm feeling I'm doing when I'm seeing it in screen. It does look patchy. That's why I thought there's too much black, far too much black and green, dark green. I mean, you can't. It's black and dark green, yeah, contrast, but you can't tell that one's green and one's black. They just blend in together as all black. So she did live a long life, didn't she? I mean, she was 97, so she did do well. She did very well, but I mean, I just thought it was a little bit bizarre saying died at age 97. We don't know what the cause of death is. And I thought, well, 97 should give you a clue. Because it could be heart attack, stroke, anything like that. I mean, if you got any kind of like diabetes or anything like that, they'd know, wouldn't they? They'd tell you, but I don't know. I've been making my embellishments. Oh, Marge, did you hear about my embellishments? I've been making embellishments today, last couple of days. Dangly ones. I can't do that at the gym. I've got to finish it. It's just in my nature. I can't put that down and do another. I've got to finish it. I'm making hard work of it, but I've got to finish it. It will get finished. It'll get finished this week because I want to get cracking on others. I think I've got a special one that I've got to do. And then, of course, my huge dragon. They're all specials. Can't wait to get that done. Yeah, I think I've only done 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 finished and 4 drying, I think. The stuff that I've used, like, it's like glossy accents, but they call it triple thick. I've got 4 with that on drying. But I'm quite pleased with them. I'm looking forward to getting some more of those done. So I've been busy with me Dreamcatcher, Jane Davis's swap. So I've got that almost finished. I want to get some more embellishments done. And I can send, gift them out, hither and yon. What else? Oh, I thought I might do not done one for ages. I might do another mask, like a masquerade mask. I've got some, so I'll do that. I think. Been thinking about doing that for a while, so I'm going to be doing it like a masquerade mask. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Glad you could join us. We're all nice ladies in here, all talking nicely together. It's very quiet tonight, but it's, that's fine. People are busy, and I don't blame them. While there's this nice weather, I think they're all enjoying it, making most, barbecuing and all sorts of things. Yeah, been really good. Oh, is she? Oh, right. I didn't realise that. You see, it's there that she does hers in the daytime. In America, it's our night time, isn't it? So we're clashing. Julie, I have no idea. She might come, and then again she might not. What are you eating? I have to keep an eye on him. He's munching. We've put light on. It's a bit of light on the subject. Brought me a cup. It brings me a cup of chocolate.
Keep an eye on
What, you're going to keep an eye on me?
you.
Right. Keeping an eye on me. Don't know why, but... Right, what next colour we do? What do we need next colour? Number 2. Right, if we do some of this hair around her face, I wonder if it'll make a difference. We shall see. we had a little bit of a nibble while we were in town. We sat in the sun and had the sausage roll from Greg's. We had to, we went and got them, then we were going to go and sit down straight away. And we had to put them back and go into work first because they were too hot, we couldn't hold them. Oh dear, they don't got much left, it doesn't look like. But trust us, they come straight out of oven, I think. So we had to go and do a bit more shopping before we could sit down and eat. I mean, we don't, but sometimes there's a cafe in Worksop we've discovered. And I think they're Egyptian people actually. But they do what Harry calls normal food. You know, like they do roast chicken dinner, roast beef dinner, roast lamb, roast pork, liver and onions. Oh, and I had their liver and onions. And they were that much on my plate. I couldn't eat it all, they were too much. And he thought I was complaining when he saw it on plate and said, oh no, I said it was lovely. It was just too much. Too much, I couldn't eat it. And Harry doesn't eat liver. So even he wouldn't eat it. And of course, if Dad onions anyway round it, and he don't like onions. So that was the end of that one. But yeah, it was a bit, but we didn't go in there today. They were open, but we were a little bit later going into town today because Harry was busy, as I say, in the garden, trying to have a wicked way with my bush. If you'll pardon the pun, talking about me Hebe. And it wasn't cooperating, so he ended up getting Paul come round and help him with it. Paul says, oh, I can't resist, I've had to come round and help. I says, oh dear, is it that bad? I know he did. He was sat watching him over the fence for a start, for ages. Watching him struggle. Called him what, Budgie? Oh dear. I'm not kidding. I think they joined at it, these two, Paul and Harry. I very often see them nattering over edge to each other. And it reminds me of Les Dawson and other one where I can't remember his name now. Gilroy. And Roy Barraclough, yeah. They were, I keep saying, like a pair of fishwives with two of the fence, nattering like that. And if one's out, other one goes out. You see, the other one in the garden go out together. They're off. I've often said, I think they should get a room. Hiya, Bobby. Nice to see you. Yum onions. Oh, you had me liver and onions bit, did you? Yeah, I love onions. I didn't eat them at all. He don't like them. He used to, apparently, years ago when he was younger. But everything has to be plain food now, friend. What he calls proper food. Don't like curry. Don't even like me having curry, but it doesn't really stop me having curry. He won't really have much choice. I won't have anybody tell me, no, you can't. But gotta respect him. You know, if you don't like the smell, it makes him ill. And I've seen it, so I know it's true, you know, it's not just a story that he tells. It's just the slightest hint that there's something there that he runs to the bathroom quick. I said to him, there's no onion there. Or you've seen something that looks like an onion and it's made him ill. That's how bad he's got it. So only time I use onions now is maybe with a salad. I'll cut one up and bleach my cutting board straight away. I triple wrap it, and before I put it in the fridge, and make sure I've washed the knife so you don't pick it up. And I mean, when stew's cooking, he has to go for a long walk up garden because he can't stand the smell. And I love it. It smells lovely when it's cooking. Nice stew. But I don't know. And he calls it foreign food stew. He's a nutter. So you can see where I get it from being a nutter, can't you, really? You can. It's just the way we are, isn't it? Oh, now that's tempting, Bobby. That is tempting. But I think I'd get chucked out into the garden if I did all like that. Mum used to always do Lancashire hot pot, and she used to put little shallots in, whole shallots. They sound lovely, don't they, Jane Martin? Sound absolutely gorgeous, that. Caramelised onions. Wow. Yeah, it's been a nice day, and I've had really thick leggings on to go into town, and I said, they're burning, my legs are burning with these leggings on. I'm going to have to sort some of my summer stuff out because, you know, I've not got out really, apart from a couple of little tops. I've got all my winter stuff. So I'm going to have to go and sort my wardrobe out, find my summer stuff, my best summer stuff, wash them and iron them and put them on hangers ready to put a caravan. And then I can just wash others and iron them and wear them. But I've thrown a lot of my clothes. Well, I'm saying I've thrown them, not thrown them away. We took them to charity shop because I lost that much weight that I'm certainly not, no, I'm not going to put it back on. I'm not being dieting or anything. It's just, I'm just wasting away. I don't eat much at all, really. And I don't know, maybe that's my trouble. But you see, I'm not hungry if I can't eat, if I've no appetite, I can't eat, I can't force food down. It's no good. And then another day I might be able to sit and eat a bit of a dinner. So, but when I've got my friend Anne Littler coming up to stay with us for a week later on this month. And in fact, what date are we on? 30 in 6 days. She's coming, supposed to be. And it'll be salad days for her because Anne likes salad. You see, I like pizza. I don't have pepperoni and them kind of pizzas, but I like Aldi's 3 cheese pizza. It's really nice. And it's just not too crusty, but it's nice. I can do them perfectly. So And I shall be baking a couple of cakes. And I think we should be spending quite a bit of time out in garden. Oh, I tell you what I did pick up today while I was out. I picked up some some lovely colouring books. They're not kiddie colouring books. They're called relaxing colouring books. And two of them have got different patterns and things in. And one of them is a floral one. And that's really nice. I've only got one of them. So what I thought we might do, if it's nice weather when Anne's here, which last time she came up, round about this time of year, we had some really good days in garden. So we might be just sat colouring, or I don't know, other things, plenty of other things to do. I might even try and get her doing some diamond painting. She's been meaning to do it. And she says she can't really do it while dogs are jumping about on the bed. And she's been laid up for a while because she's had a foot. She's had some surgery on her foot. And she's had to keep off it for quite a while. But she's just about back to driving and what have you. And we have a stair lift anyway, which is a bugger at the moment. She's not been, when she's been in past, she's not used stair lift. And I keep telling her she should use it because we don't want her falling downstairs. My staircase is not straight up and down. It's sort of like around a corner. And if she falls down, she could break her neck. And it worries Harry a little bit that, you know, she could take a tumble while she's here. Because she's as dippy as me, without a doubt. It's a toss-up which one's dippiest. Hope she's not listening. Yeah. I actually love salads as well, but there's some salad things I can't eat now. I can't. I've no teeth, so cucumbers out the question. And I get bell peppers, but I find them a little bit hard as well sometimes. But I like the little cherry tomatoes. Just give me a little bit of lettuce, a few cherry tomatoes, and potato salad, a bit of coleslaw, and I'm happy, bunny. I do me bit of nice meat, whether it be ham, and I always buy ham on the bone, off the bone, boiled ham. Well, I'm saying I always buy. I don't always, but most often than not, I do. Unless I see some really nice, lean rubber ham, I'll buy it off the bone. And I think Anne eats pizza. And Anne once told me about these meatballs that they got from frozen shops, from Farm Foods, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I found them at Farm Foods. And I got some, and I thought, Harry won't eat all like that, but I thought I'll try these and make myself a little, you know, a little dish up and put it in the oven. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I weren't sure I was going to think, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. So, again, that's something else that I can cook for me and Anne. Harry likes his chicken. And so we buy ready mashed potatoes from either Sainsbury's or Aldi or wherever we're shopping at the time. They only take a couple of minutes to warm up. And at first I thought, oh, don't think I could eat them. But they are actually very nice, and I've had some myself, so I've tried them. I thought I'll try them, but I weren't, expecting no spectacular, but they were nice. So, and that saves all the messing about of peeling potatoes and cooking potatoes. It saves you a pan and all that messing about. So, straight to me, you've got a meal on your plate. I buy big chicken fillets from Aldi. They do like big packs and I freeze them. They make a nice meal. Anne likes chicken. I like chicken. Jacket potatoes. They're coming back into, well, they've never really been out of season as such, have they? You can have jacket potatoes anytime, if you can get the right nice potatoes. And I think from doing jacket potatoes, I don't know whether it's just me, I think I prefer red potatoes for jackets. Don't know why. You've got a King pressure Pro, and you and I do Hammond in it. You don't know what's Hammond? A full joint. Oh, gammon. Oh, it's me and all. Jane March, don't worry about it. I bought some gammon. I bought some gammon steaks yesterday, and of course, like I said, last night I weren't very well, and I didn't feel like anything to eat. And I says to Harry, I said, "Do you want one of these gammon steaks?" And I was going to cook him one, and he said, "No, just that veg," because he likes just veg. He can manage without me all the time. But when I took a close look at these gammon steaks, they're smoked. Now, I like smoked thing. I've never had smoked gammon, I don't think. And I'm saying that, and I don't know for sure. But I reckon that they'll be really nice and tasty. Yeah, I like gammon. I like to buy a gammon joint and do mashed potatoes and let me think, what do I do? Mashed potatoes, gammon, runner beans, and cheese sauce. Oh, cauliflower cheese. Oh, to die for. I just love cheese sauce on mashed potatoes and gammon. Or peas, or you can have peas and cauliflower cheese, all nice, all down nice together. Harry won't eat cauliflower cheese. So he has his cauliflower, and then I put my cheese sauce on my cauliflower. So it's not all done in oven like you would normally, but that way we get best of both, don't we? I get what I want, and he gets what he wants. Ah, right, now then. I used to do gammon when I was doing catering. And yes, they are. But what I find is if you put a gammon joint in a pan of water and boil it, put it in cold water, bring it to the boil and let it boil for about 10 minutes, tip the water out, pour in fresh boiling water from your kettle and carry on boiling it till it's cooked through. Or in your pressure cooker, then once you've boiled it and got the salt out, it's gorgeous. And I used to do that for weddings, when I was catering weddings. Oh, yeah, I prefer desserts, well, Mary. I had two, actually, that might be a problem. I had two little raspberry trifles yesterday, just before the illness took about. No, I don't like white sauce, but I do like cheese sauce on it. I love it. It was something that I used to have, years and years ago. When I was about 16, I worked in an office. And actually, I went next door office to my mother's, and I used to go into their canteen because they were sort of sister companies anyway. So I used to go into my mum's works next door into office, and then I'd go in their canteen with them for dinner. And it just boils the salt out, J. Martin. I've done that for weddings, and I know that does work. You must bring it to boil, let it boil about 10 minutes from cold, and then either replenish water with boiling water from your kettle, or put it in your pressure cooker with boiling water, and you'll find that there's not so much salt in it at all. It's lovely. Yeah, I always boil salt out first. My daughter does that as well now. And I don't know where I got that from, because it was not something that my mum and dad used to do, and they both were good cooks. Me and my dad were cooking in Rath. But my mum were always a good cook. But yeah, I don't know. Good food though. I love gammon. I used to always do a gammon at Christmas, gammon joint. Usually for sandwiches, not for dinner. I mean, obviously we do turkey and roast pork for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And then we'd have a big piece of roast beef on New Year's Day. We always did that. It's funny how you get into a routine. You're going to do that tomorrow, are you? Oh, well, coming round to your house then for dinner tomorrow. Yeah, you can do that way. Hi, Ghetto Deadpool. Are you here to torment? I wonder. Or are you here to be nice? Oh, your sister's coming for tea. Oh, that's it then. That's our nose pushed out straight away. No, you enjoy it. You'll love it. You will love it. Are they eyeballs then, Caroline? What you put up? What are them little? I can't tell. They look like little eyes. Are they little eyes, Caroline? That where you found them? Yeah. And oh yeah, I thought they were. And Jane Marge, it will save you a lot of hard washing. You cleaning your pan to be all salt, because it's all your pressure cooker anyway. Oh, she's telling. I see Kim here. I see Kim there. Yeah, I don't know. It might behave himself. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Ghetto Deadpool. Hi. We'll see. But I don't know where our Julie is. She's right. Enjoyed it no other night, she said, last Monday. I bet she'd either forgot or she's got busy on something. We've had two, did you say, Caroline? She might have forgot. She does, Julie. And I didn't put her scheduled up again. That's twice I've forgotten. I got so busy. We're going out this afternoon. And then I thought I'd better ring my sister-in-law up, because otherwise she'll be ringing. And I would have had to have been, you know, rude and said, I've got to go. And we always chat. We chat every week. I don't know what, half the time, what we find to talk about because we spoke every week. But we always find something. Pam's like a housekeeper. She works for a lady who's got 5 properties up in Orkney that they rent out to holiday makers. And Pam gets the cleaners in, and believe you me, she is OCD when it comes to cleaning. And unfortunately, half the time, other cleaners aren't. And when she follows them round, she has a duck fit. They've not done this, they've not done that. And then they get customers that said that something's missing, or she was telling me tonight, one of the clients that's in, one couple, they're elderly, sort of our age. And first of all, it said the sheets are dirty. The bedding's dirty. Let me tell you that bedding is whiter than snow. It's all brand new. And but Pam went across, she had a look, and she says she went all the way from where she lives right to Stromness, which is like straight onto main island and far end virtually. It's a 30-mile trip, 60-mile round trip, just to go check on some dirty bedding. And she said she took one look at the sheet, and she says that's a wheel off your suitcase that's done that. And she turned around and she saw his suitcase behind. And she said, look, on your suitcase there's that mud. She says, and that's what's dirtied your sheet. Because she says, I made these beds. I washed this bedding. She says, and there is never any marks on any of the bedding. She said, I wouldn't put it on the bed if there were. And he turned around and he says, oh, so you're right. She says, I do apologise. She says, if you'd have shown me a picture on your phone, she said, you'd have saved me a 60-mile round trip just to come and tell you that. So she weren't very happy, but they were being a bit snarky here to start with. She says, they said that there were no dishwasher tablets or anything. And Pam, she gets those, they get those, they're not tablets, they're like, some softy things, you know, pouches, aren't they? And she says, and they filled up every time. As soon as somebody's left, they fill them up. They don't put a full packet in because they're only there for a week. They should only really need 7 days. You only put your dishwasher on once a day. And there's usually about 30 in cupboard. And so Pam said, I'd like to know where they went because she said they were in there. She did that house. No, there's 5 houses. Pam checked everyone after cleaners had been in and been round. Pam was round after them, checking them all. And she said they were in there, so she didn't know where they'd gone. Hey, Nutty Show UK, what's your question? Tell us what you want to know, but keep it clean. My question is, what do you think a war with Iran would look? We're reading that. Caroline, we're reading. What did you say? Hey dear. Nutty Show UK, you're not allowed to put things like that in it. We're not racists. We don't want it. Yeah. What else did he complain about? Oh yes, he said he fell off. He sat in a chair and the chair broke under him. And he says, "You're lucky. I haven't. You're lucky I haven't hurt myself." But the next complaint was we wanted to sit outside and have our breakfast, but there's bird poo on the outside table. They're talking, they're on bloody harbour where big ferry ships come in, there's seagulls. And there's bird poo on table and they're complaining. I says to Pam, you've got to keep more control on them seagulls. It's just not good enough. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I says, oh, you're just taking piss now. She says, oh, no, she said, I took no notice. She said, she got a bowl. She took the bowl out of the kitchen, right in front of her, and went outside, chucked it on the table, got one of them little green spongy scourers, scrubbed it. She says, and while she'd done that and she was putting everything away, they picked the toast up and walked outside and sat to eat the breakfast at this table that she'd just washed for them. I can't believe me. I just can't believe some people, how stupid they are. And I says, you have to keep more control of it, seagulls, Pam. That's all I can say. I mean, you can't be having things like that going on. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, they're trying it on. They're trying to get free because they're not cheap, these properties, to rent. I think the one they're in is £600 a week. And it's a 3-bedroomed one. There were only them two in it, but I think that's the smallest one. I mean, they've got one that's £1,000 a week. Oh, and it's nice, really nice. I don't think it's worth £1,000 a week, but they have regular customers in that one anyway. Throughout the summer, they come back, you know. Maddie Mohit, hello. I don't recognise you. Have we seen you before? Can you? I can't bear idea of thinking of paying £1,000 a week to rent for a holiday house. I don't care how big it is. It's not where I would call £1,000 a week stuff, but obviously these people, I think the ones that come regular paying that kind of money are they're professors in the university, and while they're here they do research as well for for when they go back, what have you. But if you ask me, they've got too much money. I won't pay £1,000 a week. At the end of the day, it's just like a 3 up 3 up wherever. There's 3 stories. There's 2 showers. I think there's 5 bedrooms, one of which is on the ground floor. But I don't think that kind of money is necessary for Orkney, to be honest. I mean, which is nice up there. We lived up there for 3 years. I won't want to live back up there again, though. I miss my grandkids. I was losing out not seeing my grandkids living up there. And I don't see them every week, but if I wanted to, I could. It's certainly not. I mean, it's very pretty up in Orkney. I can't deny that. And I mean, we went up last year for a week. Stayed with Harry's brother and Pam and Gordon. And but we didn't feel I don't know. We didn't feel comfortable. I don't know why, we just didn't. Let me get rid of this really big advert across my screen. There we go. It's gone. We're going. Yeah. And we've had a few tonight. What is that third? 3 we've had. Blimey. We are doing well. Yeah. They're all right coming near me. Getting me some, like you said, Caroline, some watch time. Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, when you go away, some people, they look for problems, don't they, to try and get 4. I thought we'd have 3. 4, blimey. Hey, I'm popular. I reckon I'm popular. Yeah. So there's it's a trolley night tonight, is it? Blimey. Whatever next. Yeah, they do, don't they? They're not very good. Yeah, they're not very good at all. I'm sure somebody said, because I thought, how the devil do they know? And somebody said in one live that YouTube has a list of all live ones, and they go on there and just pick on whether they spot on there. There's a list of live streaming, apparently. I don't know where to look for that. No idea. Don't know where it is. I struggle finding normal stuff. Yeah. But I just think it's a shame they've got no better to do with the time, to be honest, because they just. I wish they had to pay. I wish they had to pay. I wonder how long they'd be doing it for if they had to pay every time they did it. It'd slow the boat a bit, I think, wouldn't it? You think? I reckon. I do. But they're just idiots, these people. It must be a slow night for them then, perhaps, do you think? I don't know, I'm sure I will. Oh, I can see where I'm in there. Yeah, it must be better than a night out, isn't it, for them? Around trolling. How weird. How very weird. I was singing troll, 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 troll. Yes. Caroline, you've joined that. I have as well, right? But I'm just going to ask you. What were I going to ask you? Oh, yeah. What do they call it now? Discord. You've joined that Discord, didn't you? am I missing here? What you stopped? I'm talking about smoking. You stopped smoking. Or you stopped trolling. I stopped smoking for 9 years. And it did absolutely nothing for me whatsoever. I didn't get any better. I mean, I were only in my 40s. Yeah, I were only in my 40s when I stopped. And I was still getting bad. My chest was getting bad. I weren't getting any better. And then I went through a bloody bad divorce, didn't I? So that I started smoking again. I thought, well, whatever. And then, you know, I mean, I've got COPD nurse moaning at me, and now I've got Harry moaning at me. He were on my side up until 2 or 3 days ago, but I had a bad do. I did have a bit of a scary do where I had an asthma attack, and it worries him to death. I know it does. But I'm still going to have them, whether I smoke or not. I'm still going to have them. They won't stop now. My only thing is I don't want to die before I'm 70, if I can help it. But stopping smoking won't avoid that at this stage. I'm 67 now. So I'm only asking for a minimum of 3 years longer, and then whatever. I'm not frightened of dying. I'm frightened of upsetting Harry. I don't want him to be upset. And obviously I know he will be. So, but I mean, it swings and roundabouts because he keeps having these, that mini stroke, and he collapsed a few months back and frightened living daylights out of me. I thought he were gone then. And you do, I'm afraid, when you get to our age, you know, anything can happen. I mean, he'd only found out last 2 years or so that he's diabetic. And it's not altered his way of eating. He only takes tablets. He doesn't have insulin. I think insulin's only for type 1 diabetes anyway. I think he's got type 2. And he's recently had a blood test because he had to go to see he had to go and see his diabetic nurse last week before, like that. And she said he's fine, everything's fine. And he still eats bloody chocolate and sweets and all sorts. And it never bothers him. So he likes his sweet stuff. He does. I've not managed my 80s, Jane Marge, I know I won't. My dad died of emphysema. Now, as far as I'm aware, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be, COPD is either emphysema or asthma. So it's just like, night night, Mary. It's been lovely having you. Same time next week, 7:30 till we're tired. I'm glad you came anyway. I tried vaping, I've got them. I don't like them. I don't get out after it. Now then, I had doctor when I was living in Orkney. I did try to stop smoking again, and doctor gave me patches. I put one on. I didn't smoke while I got that one on. I'd had no cigarettes that day. Put my first patch on, went to bed, and by 2:00 in the morning, and I were earlier bed, going to bed at that time. We'd not been in bed that long, and I was in a terrible state. I couldn't breathe. I felt, oh, I thought I was dying. And Harry says, get that bloody patch off your arm. And I took patch off my arm, and I was right as a kite. As soon as, so I daren't have patches. I daren't have patches again. In fact, I've had two lots of stuff. I haven't had patches. Well, what other I had? Can't remember. Can you? I mean, I did cold turkey when I stopped for 9 years. But were it COPD or emphysema? We put 1 or 2. Because it's a bloody long word to spell. COPD. Yeah, but you see, COPD is an umbrella for other things. And as far as I'm aware, it's either or. It's either emphysema or asthma. No, I didn't. You can go. Correct. Asthma. Well, they've never actually put me on which direction, J. Marge. I don't know whether I've got asthma or other emphysema. What killed her, J. Marge? Were it smoking, cancer? Oh no, yeah. Oh my word, that must have been dreadful. I have a lot of bowel problems. I've got IBS, but I had a colonoscopy. Oh, I wish never to have another one of them. No, they've got, where they shove that. Oh my God, that was awful. It would have been, yeah. I mean, that's no age, really, is it? 55? Golly, poor girl. My brother died. My mum died in just do. Mum died in December, sorry, 2014, and my brother died in June 2015. I don't know what it was. We didn't even know until 3 weeks after the funeral that he died. But no idea what that were. What you sorry for, Noodles 180? Oh my God. Oh, right, I see. Oh, thank you. I don't think at the minute, Caroline, it's not crossed any lines yet. We've not seen Tracy tonight, have we? Oh, she's all right. Yeah. Oh no, you never know. I mean, it really, to be quite honest, it don't matter. I mean, don't ever reveal any. I think she. Oh, now then, you've got me thinking Caroline now. Don't know. I can't remember. I mean, I were only in it till from 10:30, so well, 10:15. I don't know. So I only saw it last sort of half hour, maybe more. And I think Tracy normally goes to bed before that time, normally, doesn't she? Anyway. Oh, Tracy's in Eskis, is she? Oh, that's all right then. At least as long as we know she's all right. And Laura's on later, isn't she? Laura Law. She's on one tonight. I'm not sure, did she try to do one this afternoon? Because I saw 3 where it said live and it were like 69 seconds or something. Bound out. Well, we don't know, Noodles, and we didn't know whether it was going to be rude or not. We've had a few trolls in tonight. Laura, usually around about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, Caroline. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, actually. But who is he? We don't know him. We've had a few trolls in tonight, you see. No, we thought he was a troll. Because we've had a few different trolls in tonight. They're out in force. Yes, we brought him because we thought he was a trolling. We wasn't sure. When somebody's doing the live stream, we expect people to be polite and let themselves be known. So you can dry his tears and tell him we're sorry. Yes, we've apologised. But does he know us? Caroline having a beano. You get him, girl. Yeah, she certainly is, Caroline. I think they both were. They were just looking for a bit of free sport, weren't they? Jane Marge is she's so polite to people, bless her. Oh dear. I don't know. Oh, it set me off now. Oh dear. Crikey, how many is that we've had? Could do with Laura here to take her earrings off. Oh, we've got another one now. Bloody hell. What are we? Don't go upsetting Caroline Jane Marge or she'll block you. She's got a blocking hat on tonight. I quite agree though, I do. If they can't introduce themselves in a proper manner, then you don't know who they are, do you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't we've had a lot tonight. My God. Mind you, while the gain us some stick, they leave it rest alone, aren't they? I reckon. No, I don't know. No, it's a good night tonight for him. Retired and pooping. You never gave Noodles a chance to introduce himself. In fact, the only thing he said before he was blocked, I'm sorry, Theolos, you moderators need to calm down. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't know where they get these accounts from. Retired and pooping. Got a nice name. Just unblocked Noodles and let's start all over again. Well, I just wonder why Noodles wants to get involved in diamond painting talk. Does he do diamond painting at all, Mr. Noodles? What is his interest in this live stream? No, but wait and see. Bugger off. Nice one, Jane Mod. Oh dear. We're gonna have me in tears in a minute. Why do you have to have such offensive names like retired and pooping? Come up getting another name. Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it? Or a couple that sat together making them up. Well, no, I don't think they do like being sent to Trollland. I think they've packed in. I think they've given up. I think they've given up the ghost now. They got fed up of being blocked. But Mom with the blue wrench, retired and pooping sounds like a fun name. So how about unblocking Noodles and let's start all over again? Maybe you can tell him about what you are doing. Well, there's who's coming next. Mum with the blue wrench. Bye, Mum with the blue wrench. Oh my God. Bloody Nora. How many is that then? I can't believe how many we've had tonight. Mind you, there's only 3 of us in here now. Been very quiet tonight. Double figures. Oh, I see. Yeah, trolls. No, I don't know. But it says there's 3 in. I don't think it counts me, so it's you and Jane Marge, Caroline. Who else is in? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, must be quick on. That Linda. I'm only going to ask you one more time to unblock Noodles. If you're not, if not, your moderator is going to have a hard time if I ever see her on any live chats that I'm moderating. Oh dear. No, we don't have threats. Sorry. We don't want. We don't have threats. Trolley off. Oh dear. Well, they seem pretty determined. I can't understand why they feel so determined to get involved in chattering. I tell you what, I might try actually one night doing a hangout. So, oh, it's not going to work for Jane Marge. It's not. What do you mean you'll try with the hangout, Jane Marge? Well, we all understand that you've got, you know, a problem, and you know we're quite happy that with that, and we're all friends, which is what counts. And you won't have to use your keyboard. We can all talk. I'll have to find out how that does. Does Noodle love hangouts? Really? He wants to be careful to get arrested. Well, now I heard that you have to be invited into a hangout. I don't think you can just pop up like you can on live stream. That's the way I understand it, anyway. Try and get our Julie involved if we can find her at this time of night. Knowing her, she's going to be up to her eyeballs in crafting. She does, she gets carried away, bless her. No, I won't invite him. The hangout is so that we can talk in private. Yeah, no, I know what they're asking. No, the answer is most definitely wouldn't invite Noodles to a hangout. It's where we can chat in peace without strangers, shall we call it. We don't do strangers, do we? I think they probably knew what answer to that were going to be before they asked question, in all honesty. I think. I would say so anyway. Oops. Nook strangers? What's Nook strangers? Why are we trolls? And why do you post public chats if you don't want people new to come in and comment? Well, we don't know who you are, do we? I think you'll find that most people that have live streams like to know who's involved. For the crafting community. Are you crafters, Fat Linda from the Ozarks? I know, fun, isn't it? I don't know. Actually, I have to say though, it's very entertaining. Don't you think?
to reach the worry levels seen in the United States. Well, the Times says Theresa May has been warned by leading Tories that she will sacrifice the more middle of her party if she strikes a deal with Labour. And that's where the start is sitting and how cabinet meeting tomorrow they will be briefed on the early talks with Labour amid this pressure certainly.
Yeah, they're having a pleasant moan because we're not being sociable. But I can't really gather why they would want to be on a crafters chat. Every time that Discord, somebody sends a message, completely blacks out all my chats that's shown on screen until it goes off again. And it keeps blipping in and blipping out on it gets very annoying. Actually, it's more of a gaming thing. I thought it looked like it as well anyway. That Discord. I've not tried using it. Honestly, I don't know where to start. But no, only one. There's that 9 is thumbs up. The 4 is people in. There's you and there's Caroline, and possibly 2 more. I don't think it counts me. So I don't know, the other 2 might be. This. Funny, I can talk. It just sounds. No, there's only 4 in the house, Caroline. Jane Marge. There's 9 thumbs up. So over the evening we've had 9 thumbs up. But showing people there's only 4. Well, if I can sort a few, when I say a few, I mean like perhaps Caroline, Julie, myself, you, anybody else? Who else? It is apparently it is invitation only, so just have whoever you're comfortable with, Jane Marge. Because I do appreciate that, you know. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I think they've given up the ghost on us now, perhaps. Well, it's getting a bit silly with that Discord thing. It just keeps coming across screen. Really annoying, actually. You're sitting in the background, bless you.
Because he taps into what people are thinking to in a way that our mainstream politicians do not. And that is 100% the mainstream politicians. I don't disagree with that. I think that if we're living in a age which is very powerful,
Have they gone now? They've left us.
doing things across a broad spectrum of issues, is no longer
No, it's definitely not the trolls. No, it's this it was from Fruitini, I think, live when she, on the when we did the DP-a-thon. And she said, anybody, she put it up, put a link up, anybody that wants to join. So of course we went on to it to join, but by the time you got to the part where you see a bit more at nitty gritty, you're already in, as it were. And I thought, oh, this is not where I thought you were going to be. So, and it's like you're getting, there's like a chat room as well with it. I'm sure Caroline's been on chat with it, haven't you? Is she still with us, Caroline? Oh. Yeah, we've missed Jane's not been on tonight, Jane Davis. And Julie. And Little, but although Anne's not always, don't come on very often anyway. She's, I don't know. I thought she enjoyed it last time she come on, Anne Little, but maybe not. I don't know. So, oh, bless you, right. I have teeth as well that don't fit me, but I haven't got your problem. I just can't wear mine, so I don't have teeth. I don't have any other issues like you do. Oh, Caroline, okie dokie, sweetie. Oh, I hope she's going to be all right. Give her a big hug from me as well. And we'll speak to you when next time we're on. Night, night, sweetheart. Night, night, darling. Take care. So now we've got 5 in the house. We've gone from 4 to 5 instead of 4 to 3. So is there anybody there that we don't know about? Who's there? Who's out there?
That's why she has to go, because she is not good. And you need someone who can,
Yes, I do, darling.
and that's going to be
I do understand. I mean, I don't have, that's what I say, I don't have your problems. And I can't wear mine. I've had 3, 4 new sets and I can't wear them. So, I mean, there's a lot of people say, well, I can't show my face on screen because no teeth, and say, oh, bugger that. I have no teeth, but, you know, I'm not, you know, it's just one of them things. Do you think so? I'll be watching us. Well, I'm not going to be doing a fan dance for them, that's for sure. I can tell you that for free. There's no free fan dancers. I don't know, maybe they've been waiting for Caroline to go. Bless her, she's had a good night tonight, did that, Caroline? I don't know. Yeah, we've got. There must be at least 3 in somewhere. I don't know who they all are. I'm sure. Make yourselves known to us. Oh, bless you. I hope you get sorted out that way. That would be lovely. It would be really good for you if you could. You know, I hate when people, you know, you're out in the street and you see somebody that's got an issue, a problem, and people stare, and that aggravates me so much. We don't bite, we don't touch it. I like that. I really like that. I think that's a good one. Nice one, Jane Marge. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't do it. I'd have to smack them in the nose. You know what you're looking at? I don't know. People need to realise how lucky they are that there's always somebody worse. You know, it's rude, just plain rude. They are. Yeah, that's probably best attitude as well, Jane. I would. I mean, it can't be easy. I mean, I used to be, I've only had my teeth out, and I used to be really hated. I don't like going out to eat food. If we go into a cafe or anywhere for a meal, I try to sit where nobody can see me when they're walking past. Because there's nothing funnier than seeing somebody without teeth trying to chew. You know. But it's the way things are. It's life. Some of us have it easier than others, and some of us don't. I must admit, you don't realise until you see somebody worse, don't you? You don't realise how lucky you are. I do. That's how I think. Because there's somebody that, you know, problems bigger than mine. I don't really have any problems. I'm just I'm just fuddy-duddy about anybody watching me eating. It don't bother me that I've not got any teeth. Frankly, there's millions of people. But my situation's totally different to yours. So I can appreciate that the way you feel. And people do stare, I know they do. I've seen it. Years and years ago, one of the girls that worked at my mum's place, she put in for an adoption, a little girl. And they got her. They got this lovely little girl. And no sooner had all paperwork gone through and everything, she fell pregnant. And called her on. Anyway, she went full term. When baby was born, little boy she had, when he was born, he had no eyes. And she was absolutely gutted. Anyway, what upset her, she didn't like going out because all the neighbours and friends, you know, round about estate that used to speak to her, you know, they could see that she'd lost her weight, she'd got a baby now, pushing a pram, a little girl toddling at the side. Oh, let's have a look. What you got, little girl, little boy? She had this little boy. And before she'd chanced to say anything, you know, one or two of them had sort of gone, oh my God. And that really upset her. So she stopped going out with baby. Because they weren't sort of sympathetic. They were just downright shocked, but rude about it, sort of thing. You know, it was just, I don't know. Yeah. Yes, she hated taking baby out because people would sort of make a comment, but not a what can how can I say, not sympathy. She didn't want sympathy and pity. It was, I think that was what upset her more than anything. She felt like people were pitying her, and she didn't want that, or pitying little boy. And they said that they could build some eyes in as he got older, not before, you know, he got to grow, obviously get a bit older. I think he had to be about 2 or 3 inches. No, she didn't want that because she thought rather than have no eyes, to have glass eyes that just stare would be worse. Because obviously they weren't going to they weren't going to actually give him eyes that he could see with. So she refused. And what she did say was she would let him make his own mind up when he was old enough to, you know, understand. And I believe that I think she made the right decision, quite honestly. Because my Uncle Lawrence, he lost an eye in war and he had a glass eye, just one glass eye. But it used to frighten me to death, that eye, because it stared at you. Yeah, I think so. I really do think so. I don't know. I couldn't cope with that. So I think she made the right choice to let him decide when he got older. And I mean, we lost touch. I've no idea whatever became of them. Because my mum and dad went to live up in Scotland and she lost touch with all her work. She'd retired. They both had. So I don't know. Yeah, you never know what's round the corner, do you? You know, I mean, even lung transplants now, you know, they'll give you smoker's lungs. If it's a match, you get smoker's lungs now, you know. Oh, that's a shame. That's terrible. Well, I can understand why, you know, you feel reluctant. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel. It's no good me saying I do. Nobody knows unless they've gone through it. And anybody that says, oh, I know how you feel, they're telling lies because they don't. If they've not gone through what you've gone through, they don't know how you feel. I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. And and I don't. I can sympathise for you, but I don't pity you because that's no good. That's not what you want. But hi, Nicole. Nice to see you. Yeah, we've had one or two in, but we've dwindled down. There's not many. Now we've had a lot of trolls. No, yeah, I agree. I agree, Jane Marge, definitely. Yeah, I think in your case, it all depends on you've got to feel comfortable. No matter about anybody else, you have to feel comfortable. So how's Nicole? Have you been buzzing around all the lives? Because we've gone to one tonight. Oh, you just got home from work. Oh, bless you. Yeah, well, we've been on 3.5 hours actually. We've done well. But apparently there's Esky, Diamond Painter with Esky, she's got one on as well. And I do believe that Laura Law will be on about 1:30 in our time in the morning. I don't know what time it is their time. I can't do the conversions. I'm not very good with the conversions. So but yeah, there's been one or two on tonight, I think. So I don't know. Oh, it's 6 p.m. there, is it? That's Canada. So what would be, I think it's Eastern time in US for Laura Laws. And I've got a feeling it's round about 1:30 in the morning for us. So what would that be? Like 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. About 8 o'clock, isn't it, their time? Eastern time in Ontario, right? Yeah, we've had a few trolls in tonight. We've been trolleying with the trolls. My word, what a night. I don't know. But let's see. I don't know. These people that like to mind you never can be sure, you know. They may have been genuine, but you don't know, do you? You don't know who they are. So it's hard to know what to do for best for these people. They're sent to take umbrage. And they did. Right then, ladies. Well, I'm gonna. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to say good night. I think. It's been lovely. I've enjoyed chatting, but I'm gonna put this away now. I think for tonight, and I'll be on again next week. But I'll look in, J-Mad, I will look into a night, Nicole. Sorry, you've just come in and you're going. I'm sorry. We'll look into the hangout. J-Mad, I'll look into it and see what is involved. Okay. Night, sweetheart. And thank you for your lovely company too. So we'll speak to you again very soon. Take care. Night, everybody. Night.